Hi, my name is KPearson, and I am currently a first grade teacher in Dallas, Texas. My teaching background is still being shaped and molded. I have been a teacher for about a year and a half now. I graduated from Southwestern in December of 2015, and quickly after graduation, I became a first grade teacher. And being thrown into the classroom mid-semester, I really did learn a lot about education and about differentiation and about all those things that you really have no idea about until you're in the classroom. And I'm continually learning about those things. And I am continually growing in my knowledge of how to better help my students and how to better present instruction to them. So an instructional leader, to me, I feel like an instructional leadership is effective leadership. I feel like it's us being aware of those instructional issues that directly affect student achievement. And that's a lot of things. And that looks different for all of us. The instructional issues that affect your class could be different than what affects my class. It could be our demographics. It could be their SPED population. It could be so many things. It could be how I teach. It could be maybe if they get to eat breakfast, right? There's all these things that affect instruction that also affect our student achievement. And our curriculum affects those things. Our access to technology affects those things. All these things affect our instruction, and that really directly affects our student achievement. Now, instructional leadership, I think, looks different for all of us because we may be all in different schools. I'm currently in a charter school. I grew up in a public school. I think the instructional issues are different than when I was in school. And I'm learning that I have to be flexible to the instructional issues because they're continually changing. So I feel like an instructional leader on my campus definitely be my principal and my AP and my instructional coach. My instructional coach is like phenomenal. I came in a new teacher, not knowing what to expect, not knowing how fast I would have to learn things. And my instructional coach really stood beside me. She helped me look for the creative ways to do discipline. She helped me find the newest trends in technology. She helped me find the new data on flexible seating. She helped me look for scientific-based research on maybe this specific disability, maybe this specific learning process. She helped me find creative ways to teach lessons. She helped me to prioritize lessons. Going into education, I didn't realize that I had to teach 5,000 things, and I don't know the importance of what to teach and what not to teach. I don't know what can wait or can't wait. And so she's continually teaching me those things. She's showing methods and ways to look up instructional ways to better present knowledge and better present anything and everything to my students. So now, I think that the thing about instructional leadership is that it's often said, oh, yeah, the principal is going to teach you, the AP is going to teach you, oh, that's your instructional coach's job. But it's not. It's our job. It's my job as an educator. I signed up to be an educator and to be a teacher because I want to be a lead learner. I want to teach those students that I love to learn so that they'll, in turn, love to learn as well. Now, I think that oftentimes we kind of expect the principal to lead the change in the school. They're the ones that's going to find the coolest new thing, and once they present it, then we'll do it. But it shouldn't be that way. As a teacher, I should want to continually grow my knowledge in the instructional issues that affect my students. Because our students are all different, and what's affecting my classroom is not affecting the classroom next door. So I have to find my students. I have to meet their needs by seeing what instructional issues they're having. I have to present the curriculum the way they need it to be presented. I have to find the cool apps that may be more applicable to my students than the students next door. And so I think that oftentimes we as teachers, we don't rise up to be the instructional leaders on our campus. I think we expect other people to be the leaders, and that's not smart. It's kind of stupid if you ask me. I think that as educators, we need to stand up. We need to be the instructional leaders on our campus. We're the ones that see our students every day. We're the ones that know what they need, or maybe we're the ones that need to seek out what they need. Now, I think that our greatest asset is each other. I think that the greatest ideas I often have, come from other teachers. Me sitting down with a cup of coffee with one of my teacher friends is probably just as good as me going to find research. Oftentimes I sit down and I'm picking their brains. What are they doing? How are you presenting this? Hey, how did you do this lesson? Hey, did you find a creative way to do this? Hey, have you had this discipline issue? How are you addressing it? Hey, have you seen the technology in this for this? I'm picking their brains and seeing what they're doing. I think that us as teachers often forget that our greatest asset is each other. That we grow and shape each other. We truly do. We are each other's leaders. Now, we can all lead each other in different things, and we all know more about different things. I think that we have to realize that. Now, I think that I'm not condoning like principals to sit down and do nothing, but I think that if we want a change to happen, that we have to be the educators that stand up and rise up and do what's happening, right? I think that if you're not being effective, you're not fulfilling the call God's placed on your life. I think that you can be a teacher, but if you're not being an instructional leader or an effective leader, then you're not being a willing vessel. Because, God's called us to continually grow. He didn't say, hey, stay stagnant. Same goes for education. I don't think that we're supposed to go in the classroom and stay stagnant. I think that we're supposed to continually grow and become better. Now, I've only been in the classroom a year and a half, and I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do grades. I'm still learning what to teach and how to teach it. I'm still learning how to handle the student that wants to flip desks, right? I'm learning all of that. And I think that's what makes me a good teacher, is that I'm willing to learn all of that. I'm willing to address the instructional issues as long as I'm closing that achievement gap. As long as I'm trying to improve student achievement through addressing those issues. Now, my goal for this course is obviously to pass, but my main goal is to come out knowing what an instructional leader is. And not only that, I think that my goal with that is how to be the instructional leader on my campus. I want to be somebody that rises up to the challenge. I want to be somebody that people can go to and say, wow, where did you get this? Where did you get this data? Where did you get this research? Hey, why are you doing this? Hey, have you seen benefits to this? I want to be the leader who stands up and who identifies the instructional issues and who seeks out ways to close that gap. I want to identify the issues so that my students can rise up as well, because I think that it's all about model. And if I rise up, then I think that my students will also rise up. Like I said, I've been in the classroom a year and a half. I'm still learning, and I'm thankful for the people that have stood beside me and have been instructional leaders, and the ones who have taught me how to use curriculum and taught me how to address the instructional issues. But with that being said, I think more teachers should rise up. Have a great day.